Yes, Grandma, I'm eating properly. Yes, I've really got to go. Yes, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Kill her. Welcome, freeloaders, geeks, and nerds, to my iceberg lair. I am Dr. Neo Cortex, star of the Crash Bandicoot video game franchise. Join me as we play excerpts from the latest installment, Crash Bandicoot Twinsanity! First, a word from our sponsors.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the demo of Crash Twinsanity that was available at E3 2004 and was made available in the official PlayStation magazine for issue 86. On the disc, we can play through 3 different levels that are within the game. We can play through Jungle Bungle, Cavern Catastrophe, or we can play through Totem Hokum. Interestingly enough, I ended up pointing out inside the project that inside of Cortex's iceberg lair, the doors that were on the side were used for the demo. And as you can see, that's what they're used for. Cortex will be our narrator for this little adventure right here, and I think it will be rather fun. Pretty much a few differences right off the bat. You can notice that the font is different colors when it comes to how it is on the pause menu. You can notice that there is a golden relic that is available, but despite the fact that relics aren't in the game. And our lives are a different color than how they were within the final game. So let's go to our first level, shall we?
In this scene, Dr. Cortex uses a clever ruse in order to lure Crash into a trap. But nothing goes to plan where Crash is concerned. In fact, it's a real jungle bungle.
Sounds like a jungle bungle to me, so jump through here and welcome to the beginning of Insanity Island, where even though we technically have all the gems, we can apparently go and get more. So, let's blow all the chickens up. And grab a gem. I'm only going to grab one gem. We're going to be normally just playing through the stages as we normally would, because otherwise we'd be here for quite a while. So, as you can see, the gem doesn't show up on screen like how it did beforehand. Instead, you just get a little green icon for it. We also have a beach ball right here that doesn't disappear. It's a little bit of a different color as well. But never mind, it does disappear. This tree is down, so that's new. And let's head over to where Cortex is. Controls are exactly the same as they were in the final version of the game.
Come on, follow me, Crash. Stay close and do what I do.
Oh, is that Comic Sans? Ugh. Interestingly enough, it seems that the voices aren't... It seems the voices aren't really, how should I say, level with the music. This is actually blind for me, ladies and gentlemen. I've not actually played this before. I actually just ordered this specifically to do for the Crash Twinsanity project. I went out of my way to find the version of the PlayStation magazine that contained this demo just to play for you guys.
It's easy.
Oh, too easy.
Cortex's dialogue seems to be exactly the same as how it was beforehand. Alright, so that deals with that, which means could you get the gems here? Looks like it. The cannon looks like it doesn't have nearly as much gloss, and it doesn't have the handles on the bottom. So that's really interesting. I'm really enjoying this. I'm glad that I managed to grab this, just because of it. I'm not used to how the font looks, though, for, like, collecting Wumpa Fruit yet. It seems odd. It's more, like, similar to how I usually create the font with Crash-alike. Alright. Kill you. Alright, so that was cut out then. Looks like the Blondes Have More Fun line was added in for the final version, and they just reused the alley-oop sound effects. Worms still act the same. Aku Aku seems a little bit more pronounced, I will admit, inside the demo, in terms of his coloring. It seems a lot similar to how he normally used to be, as opposed to how his final in-game model looks. Although he is a lot more stiff as he's floating around me, going up and down that way. I don't remember this box being here, so I'm just going to assume that it wasn't. Alright, I need to make the ultimate test. I knew it! I knew that you were supposed to initially be able to take hits from nitro crates.
I'm okay. The spikes broke my fall.
Alright, so that shortened the cutscene, but I'm content. I'm happy. I knew that that was what the case was. It looks like you can't gain lives. I wonder if you could lose them, though. Oh, no, you can gain lives. It just didn't play a sound effect. Okay, so I'm just going to assume that I don't die. Spiked turtle. That's rather interesting. As opposed to the skunk from beforehand. Something's telling me I have to slide into this thing, and I don't like that. Ooh, so that's a cut enemy, that's for sure. And let's go on down. See if we can fight the boss.
Surprised to see me, Crash?
Well, that was interesting to see. I liked the animation for Cortex a little bit more than, say, how it was in the final cutscene for the game. But I did like the full cutscene in the final game. Also interesting to note was that Mecha-Bandicoot's missile arm was the original one that was shown in the concept art. So that's rather interesting as well. So let's now move on to our next level.
His plans once more thwarted by that moronic marsupial, Dr. Cortex takes on Crash in a no-holds-barred fistfight. Mono a Bandicooto. Little do they know the perils that await them in Cavern Catastrophe.
So let's go into Cavern Catastrophe. Looks like it instantly loads us into it. Alright. So I'm rather interested in this demo already with how different it is from the final game in certain areas. Such as, it looks like they're adding objects to block your way.
Throw me over there. Trust me. We're pals.
Well then, this is interesting. So it seemed to have skipped most of Cavern Catastrophe and beforehand, and instead we are at the point to where we can throw Cortex around. So let's do just that. Music still seems to be intact, which is good. Right, I'm gonna throw him over there again because I don't trust it. And, I wonder what happens if I throw Cortex into that. Okay, that's something that's different. The sound effects for him are completely different for his gun. He still goes out of his way to collect the gems, though, so that was completed, it looks like. I'm rather interested already. Right, slow movement. Jump into the tiki mouth, and back into the roller roll. Looks like Cavern Catastrophe was completely changed around a bit. Now, one thing I want to look for in particular are bats. Bats were said to have been a part of Cavern Catastrophe initially, but were cut out. So I want to see if they still are. Right, I recognize this part. This is by where you would get the green gem. Oh, that was close. They seem to have elongated this section. And it seems to be replaced instead with the purple gem. Huh. Whoa! Okay. That was cool. That was not. I'm not counting demos to the death count, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know. Alright, so let's see if the animations are here. Alright, so that one's there. Let's see if all the animations are there, shall we? It's still a little bit loose, I will admit. Alright, let's see now. Are all the animations here? Alright, I already saw that one. Alright, that's Cortex spanking. Were there any ones that were cut? Throttling the neck. Spanking, we've already seen. Throttling the neck. Should be one more, unless that one was added in later. I'm going to assume that one was added in later. Alright, and let's grab these lives right here in case of emergency. Alright. Cavern Catastrophe is already a little bit out of order based on its final version in the game. Kind of preferring the final version of it, to be quite honest. Whoa, 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 whoa! Ah, dang it. I fell. That's not good. I wonder what happens if you get a game over inside the demo. I wonder what this would have been like playing at E3. Like, what booth would this have been at? Would this have... No, this would have been at the Activision booth, probably. Which, when I went to E3, the only thing that was really big that was at the Activision booth was Guitar Hero, which everyone was playing. Alright, this time, let's go slow and steady. Wait. Oh! That was my fault entirely. So it seems that whenever you die, when you spawn back, it's like a green little flash. That's interesting. Kind of sucks that I'm dying so much inside the demo. Then again, I expected to die a lot in the demo because a lot of the time for demos like this, they're not entirely indicative of the final product. Although in Twinsanity's case, it seems for the most part it is. Well, there's the green gem right over there, which means, yep, you still got to bounce. I'm not going to go. Wait. Okay, I was about to say, wait. Let's keep going through and... Oh! Oh, I got blown up. So, you have to time it. That's an interesting mechanic. Huh. I'm really liking this blind run-through of this demo because I'm seeing a lot of things that were cut based on, you know, the levels, the bomb mechanic, and everything. That's, like, I'm entirely interested. I don't know if I'm keeping the audience interested too much, which, if I'm not, I apologize for that. I should do a better job. So pretty much you just have to time it then. That's rather cool. You have to time it. Alright, keep going down. Let's see if we can get the gem that's right here, if there is one. No, it doesn't look like there is. But there was a... Here's the crystal.
Well, well, a power crystal.
Interesting. I'm liking these different ways for the animations, and I'm not gonna lie, some of the animations are better than how they are in the final game. So I don't know how I feel about that. I'm just gonna chalk this up to Vivendi Universal being dipsy. So, let's go to the last one, Totem Hokum.
Poor Dr. Cortex. His plan's in ruins. Just when he's on his knees, Mother Nature kicks him in the... you know where. Crash must race to keep his sworn enemies safe from harm. Why? Find out as we endure Totem Hokum.
Alright. I wonder if this is going to be all of Totem Hokum, or if this is just going to be a section of it.
Have to help me, Crash. You heard them. They want to destroy our island home, humiliate and enslave you, and steal my brain. How I envy the simple life of the tribesfolk. What have I got?
This is clearly not a final take for Lex Lang.
Living in harmony with Mother Nature, the noble boar, the humble bumblebee.
That voice acting, wow. Wow. Okay, so that was clearly not a final take, or that was just not Lex Lang at all. I'm gonna go with that was not Lex Lang, because that did not seem like him in the slightest. But I could be wrong. It just could have been a non-used take from it before, you know, like a first line reading. Really? That's it? That's it? That's... Huh. Did something happen? Let's go back inside there, because something happened. All right, let's see if that was a glitch because of my disc, or if that was actually part of the game and the demo just ended, because I've never had it that it boots me out of the demo before, but then again, this is the last demo I played. Maybe this is timed.
Enemies safe from harm. Why? Find out as we endure Totem Hokum.
Well, I want to endure Totem Hokum, but I kind of need to see what was going on there. I have another theory. You can't skip cutscenes! Oh, well, there's something that would have been nice if I had to rewatch scenes if I died in the final version of the game. I hit the X button and I skipped scenes. My theories are correct. I'm still excited about the theory that, you know, hey, I was supposed to be able to endure hits. All right, let's see. Okay, that was clearly just a glitch on the part of the game, or the disc in particular. Looks like the puzzles are a little bit more spaced out. Cutscene? Nope, no cutscene for when the beehive falls. A different sound effect for when you push those down. That's new. Two. Which means there's not going to be a cutscene for when the bear ends up coming. Let's wait for Cortex. They give you a lot of lives in this one. Well, there's where the bear will show up. Oh, you could actually see the bear coming out this time instead of the bear, you know, poking his head out of the cutscene. And interestingly enough, Cortex doesn't have the beehive over his head or the bees following him. So that was an afterthought. Huh. Right, that up. The bear seems to be gone again. And this might be the end of the Totem Hokum part of the demo. Well, that was that was something else, that's for sure. So, that's the demo of Crash Twinsanity, ladies and gentlemen. Rather interesting for some of the changes that they put inside it. Most importantly, the oddest change being that you can't get hit by nitro crates at all, or TNT crates. Huh, that just seems like an odd choice, because they had it programmed in the demo. So maybe it's just a forever glitch within the game that caused it. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end it off right here. This is Roxas1359, and I thank you all for watching, my full Let's Play of Crash Twinsanity and the demo of Crash Twinsanity thanks to the PlayStation Magazine. See you guys next time.